Welcome back from the break. The Fair Wages and Salaries Commission and the Finance Ministry have been assuring striking civil servants that government is committed to settling all their demands. The civil servants are currently on strike to demand what they call implementation of neutrality allowance promised them some 4 years back. But speaking on the newsfile last Saturday, Deputy Finance Minister John Kuma assured all grievances will be resolved. He urged the striking workers to return to the negotiating table for talks to continue.
Obviously, if you look at the salary structure of the country, we all as a country have gotten to a point where we have to see reforms, and the details of how this 30 billion cedis we are talking about is even dispersed. Who gets what? Because we are talking about only 700,000 people of our country out of the 31 million population, or 30.5 million number of the population. 700,000 of us are getting 30 billion, which is, we are told, is woefully inadequate in terms of specifics when you want to go into categories of the unions and each worker and what they get. So who gets what? And this is where I now want to respond to the SOEs, remunerations, the terms and conditions of certain office holders of our country, and what we can all do to achieve fairness. And even beyond that, I mean, how fair is it that 700,000 of our people are getting over 52% of all revenues that we collect in the country? What happens to the rest of the population? So nobody has said that workers don't deserve more, but we are saying that what is available is what can be shared for everybody. And already what we are sharing, it's way above what is even available, looking at other commitments that we all have to achieve.
Now, speaking on the AM show this morning, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, Engineer Ben Arthur, said it is collaborating with the government to respond to their demands.
Government has recognized some disparities, and I must be very sincere with all of us that government has already taken the necessary action. There's a committee, a technical committee that has been put in place to review the entire single-span pay policy. And that came after consultation with organized labor and the Employers Association. In fact, it was a product from the National Labor Conference that was held in Kowu, in Kotia, late February and early March. So that is one of the outcomes, and government has honored its promise to ensure that the necessary review to address any disparities are concerned. But I can also assure you that in recent times, all new CEOs that have been appointed and have not have these disparities that we're talking about. So this means some existing disparities that have been identified, and government has gone ahead to ensure that the necessary corrections will be made. I must also be sincere with you that the targets, as far as the wage basket is concerned, are very difficult to meet. Government has gone ahead to even slash some CEOs' benefits to 30%, but that is not to say that that entirely addresses the issue. So we are taking the necessary steps to ensure that the right thing will be done. We recognize some of these disparities, and the good news is that we are not sitting idle on this.